everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Bortles' Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And his first look is incomplete. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. Still going. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time. And a nice run for the former undrafted free agent back in 2010, Chris Ivory.
And I think that's why we see the greatness in him. It was there. Just because he wasn't drafted didn't mean he wasn't a good player. But I think he uses that as fuel. Each and every run, an aggressive, strong run. Catches out of the backfield. He's turned himself into a complete player.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. On third and long, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. Flacco gives to Allen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Flacco here on second down. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. It's the rookie from UCLA, Miles Jack, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Time running out here on the play clock. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On second down, Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory, his first 1,000-yard season in New York, parlayed into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, a nice 5-year deal indeed. To throw, it's Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And there's a flag on the field. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level for safety, I can just tell you, your eyes